What's up, bosses? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Alyssa, and this channel is all about entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and selling online. And in this video today, I want to talk about the 4 Etsy mistakes that you're making when it comes to driving traffic. So I want to make this video because the other day on my Instagram story, and if you're not following me, follow me at Hey Alyssa Rose, but the other day I asked my followers what are they struggling with when it comes to promoting their shop or driving traffic. And a mix of them were saying that Pinterest, Etsy ads, Instagram doesn't work for them. And I want to talk about in this video why that might be and what you're doing wrong. But this is an Etsy video, so before we get into it, I want to shout out Marianne from Creating Loveliness. Go check her out on Instagram and on Etsy. And if you want a chance to be shouted out in my next video, then all you have to do is comment down below, or you can take a screenshot of this video and post it to your Instagram stories. Just don't forget to tag me at Hey Alyssa Rose. Okay, so let's get into the 4 mistakes that you might be making when you're driving traffic to your Etsy shop. The first driving traffic mistake you might be making is running ads too soon. So this can be Etsy ads, Pinterest ads, whatever ads. If you're driving traffic to your shop too soon, meaning your listings are not optimized for conversions yet, then you're just going to be driving traffic to your shop, and it's going to leave your customers clicking out and going to your competitor. So I like to use the analogy of fishing. So let's say you're going fishing and you bait your hook with a worm and you cast it into the ocean, and some fish are swimming right by it, some fish are nibbling on it, and the bait is falling off, so you have to lift the line back up and put a new piece of bait on it and cast it into the ocean again. Once in a while, a fish will bite, and that's awesome. But then when you sell that fish, the cost of all the bait that was being nibbled on and falling off of the hook actually was more money than you made on the fish that you end up selling. Is that a good analogy? I don't know. Basically, if you're paying for clicks and it's not really what the people want and they bounce off and go to your competitor, then you're just going to be spending too much money on ads, and you should really just make sure that your listing is something people really want and is validated. But ads can work. I personally don't use ads, but I do know that they can work. You just need a good strategy behind it and a validated product, and your positioning needs to be right as well. So the next mistake, or maybe I should call it a misconception, is that Pinterest doesn't work. Sellers have told me that they're getting a lot of traction on their pins, they're getting clicks, they're getting reshares, and they have a good amount of profile views per month, but they're just not seeing clicks convert into sales on their Etsy shop. So here's how I want to explain it. Not all traffic is created equally. So that means that basically you're going to need a lot more traffic on Pinterest than you will if someone was to search for your listing on Etsy. And the reason is because people that are on Etsy are there for a reason. They're 100% there to buy something, and they're typing keywords in the search bar to find something to purchase. So only 2 to 3% of people actually end up converting into buyers, and you could check your conversion rate in your stats section to see what your conversion rate is. But that means every 100 people that visit your shop, only 2 to 3 people actually purchase. And those are people looking for something that you offer. And if you're familiar with my channel and you've watched my Pinterest videos, then you'll know that I say people plan their purchases on Pinterest, and this is very true. But it's not the only reason why they're there. They're also there for inspiration, or to gather ideas, or just to fill up their boards. And I don't know, there's many different reasons why people are on Pinterest, not just for purchasing. So because of that, you're going to need a lot more traction, a lot more saves, and a lot more clicks on your pin in order to convert Pinterest traffic into sales. But I have proof that people buy things from Pinterest because I have a couple of pins that are really picking up right now. And I asked my customers, where did they first find me? And most of them were saying Pinterest. So Pinterest does work. You just need high converting, high quality pins. And you need to just make sure that you know how to pin the right way. And by the way, I teach Pinterest in Marketing for Makers Academy, which the waitlist is now open. If you want a sneak peek of the portal and a free lesson, you're going to want to go down to the description box and join the waitlist, because there are some bonuses and some exclusive content for waitlisters only. So check that out if you're interested. Okay, so the third mistake that I see Etsy sellers making when it comes to driving traffic is they are not posting content for their ideal audience. So what I mean by this is when you're posting your photos of your products on Instagram, you're using hashtag Etsy seller, hashtag handmade with love, hashtag Etsy seller of Instagram, or you're going to Facebook and you're joining Etsy seller groups and you're posting your links in there. So remember when I said that only 2 to 3% of people that are actually searching for something like your item end up buying when they land on your listing? Well, can you imagine how little the percentage is if someone is just stumbling upon your photo on Instagram or in Etsy Facebook groups and you're not even posting for your target audience? So ideally, what you would want to do is join Facebook groups where your ideal audience hangs out, and don't really pitch your product because no one really likes that, but possibly offer some free advice or ask a question and start engaging with people, and then maybe you could casually bring up your brand or get them to follow you. Or you can use the search feature in the group and you can actually answer questions that you're knowledgeable about that revolves around what you sell and the niche you're in. So that's what I would do personally, is I wouldn't waste my time posting links in Etsy seller Facebook groups, and I wouldn't necessarily post them in a Facebook group that is where my target audience is, but I'd rather engage with them, answer questions, offer useful information, and get to know them that way. Also, same thing with Instagram, use hashtags that your target audience is actually using. So if you sell daily planners or organizational templates, maybe you can use hashtag productivity, hashtag daily to do. I don't know, whichever hashtags you think your target audience is using, those are the hashtags you want to use. And also, those are the hashtags that you maybe want to follow so you can engage with people on your feed. And who knows, you can build relationships with people that way and maybe they'll buy from you down the line. So to summarize mistake number 3, post content for your target audience and don't use irrelevant hashtags or join irrelevant Etsy seller Facebook groups to post your items in there. And that brings me to mistake number 4, which is you're not creating searchable content. So I love Instagram. I think it's really great for community engagement, for talking to potential customers, and just building a loyal brand, a loyal tribe, and to build that know, like, and trust, right? Because Instagram is a platform where you have voice memoing, video messaging, you can poll them and ask them questions. So I love Instagram. I think it's really great and it just brings the community in, but it's not quite searchable. So yes, you can use hashtags like we just talked about, but when people are having problems, they're not necessarily typing in hashtag, where can I buy the best printable wall art, right? So the other thing is, people sometimes need your product, but they're not necessarily searching for your product. So I've talked about this before in my videos. There's a difference between product aware and problem aware. So a lot of our target audience is actually problem aware. So they know they have problems, but they don't know that your product is the solution, but they are searching in Google their problems. So if you create searchable content like YouTube videos or blog posts, and you're answering the most popular questions from your target audience, and within the blog post or YouTube video, you're linking your shop, you're linking your products, and you're positioning your products as the solution to their questions and their problems, well, guess what? Now you are educating them that your product is the solution, and they are much more likely to, first of all, find you because they're not searching for the product anyway, and 2, respect you and value you because you help them with their problem, and they're more likely to click through to your shop and actually purchase. So I teach this in MMA. It's all about the hierarchy of content. So you have your cold leads, your warm leads, and your hot leads. Most people are going to find you through your cold lead content. So that's highly searchable, highly clickbaity, if done right, content. Then they're going to funnel through and they're going to stick around for your other pieces of content. So these might not be very clickbaity. They might not be that highly searched, but they're still very valuable. So the audience is going to stick around. And then your hot audience is going to be the people that actually want to click through to buy from your shop. They want to join your waitlist for your launch or whatnot. So if you see how this works, some people are just clueless about your products, but if you create very popular searchable content, you might be able to funnel a lot of people down through the funnel until they are presented with your product. Some won't buy and some will, but it's just a good way to get your brands out there, to introduce more people to your products and what you offer and you as a business owner. And also it feels good to create searchable content. You feel like you're really helping out. Like these YouTube videos that I make, I know that I'm helping people. People are showing me that they're getting results from my free content, and that makes me really happy. Then I also know that a lot of people found me through this video or through this video. And because of those two videos, they stuck around for the rest of my content. And then a smaller portion of those people are ready to take the leap and really grow their Etsy shop. And that's when they join my course, Marketing for Makers Academy. So that's how it works. It could work for your business too. I teach this in depth in Marketing for Makers Academy, how to create searchable content, how to know which content pieces to create, how to write the content, how to attach a lead magnet, an opt-in form to grow your email list. I mean, I go over the whole 9 yards, but I'm hoping that this little tidbit will help you understand how it really works, how you can capture those leads, and what you should be doing instead of posting your product photos on Instagram and your links in Facebook Etsy seller groups. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget the Marketing for Makers Academy waitlist is linked down below. If you're interested in that, you're gonna get bonuses, exclusive content, you're gonna get a sneak peek of the course portal and a free lesson. So go to the link below if you're interested. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.